Hi guys. Alright, so a few weeks ago I sent out an email to all my Fitnuts asking if they had any burning questions they wanted me to answer. So my plan is to use those questions to create kind of a series of video blogs, and to get some interaction in the group so that I'm actually giving information of things that you're actually interested in and want to know the answer to. You know, I like to try and post things about nutrition and training and any research that I've done, but you know, if it's not actually going to directly interest you and get you to be better and perform better and eat better, etc., then really I'm not really doing my job. So I really want to make sure that all the things that I produce are really going to help you. So if you have any questions, please make sure you leave them, send me an email, leave a comment, text me, ring me, ask me at boot camp, whatever it is. If I can help, that's what I'm here for. I really want to make sure that you're getting everything you can out of this whole process of being involved with energy, fitness and nutrition. So from that email I had a few responses. One of the questions that I'm going to answer today was about training for children. So the lady that messaged me, she's got a son. He's 10, so I'm thinking he's probably going to secondary school maybe this September or maybe next September. And she said he's quite tall and he'd like to build some muscle and just fill out a little bit. He's quite slim and tall. So my answer for that really is children, you shouldn't train with a child as you train an adult. So children aren't just small adults, they need to train differently. But with that being said as well, sometimes people take the opinion that children can't train with weights and that children can't do what adults can do. Actually they can. So there was a big myth a long time ago that a lot of people still believe that, you know, training with weights stunts children's growth. And that it's bad for their bones and bad for their joints and their muscles and all things like that. Actually, the research has actually shown that that's not true. It's actually quite the opposite. So training and exercising with weights is actually really good for children's development and growth and for their joints. It really helps with their muscle development. And also we know all the research that has shown that active children actually perform better at school. So I'm really for training children with weights. Like I have a couple of children that I train here, and as much as, you know, we don't do weightlifting as such, we do use hand weights and trying to introduce them. My opinion on it is that, you know, children go to school, they're expected to carry heavy book bags, especially when they go to secondary school. So really, as long as you're not giving them anything that they can't handle, it's same as an adult. You wouldn't give an adult 50 kilograms if they can't do it with good form. So you're always going to build them up. So of course at first we always start off with body weight exercises, then when they've mastered that, it's just challenging them. So my answer to that would be basically any of the exercises that you do, get him involved with you. So you know, start off really simple, start with body weight exercises, so get him nailing the basics first. So, you know, the squats, the lunges, the press ups, any body weight exercises, tricep dips, all things like that, like anything where he's not having to use anything but his own body as resistance. As soon as he's nailed that, he's got good squat form, then, you know, you can start to play around with techniques of making it a little bit harder. Maybe get him to hold the squat for a couple of seconds before standing up. When that starts to become a bit easier, maybe get some resistance bands, get him to stand on the resistance bands, holding onto them, and then do the squats there, making it a little bit challenging for his legs, or, you know, maybe the bands around his knees. When that then starts to get a bit easier, then maybe introduce some hand weights, and so on, and you can just progress. I actually think as well it has a great benefit in the fact that it gets children ready for when they're older. So if they're used to training, or not even training, but exercising and being active when they're younger, you're much more likely to have an active and motivated adult or young adult that wants to go to the gym or wants to do a team sport or come to boot camp or something where they are living an active lifestyle. And I think that's a big problem that we have in today's society, is that people have almost become a little bit too scared to allow children to do things. We wrap them up in cotton wool a lot of the time, and really we need to push them to find out what they are capable of. So I think as long as you focus on good form with him, and I know that the lady that asked this question, I know that she has good form herself, and she's been coming to boot camp for a long time. So and she's had other sessions with me, so she knows what she's doing, and she knows hopefully how to get him to do a good squat. But also, you know, it always can ask me, or maybe bring him along to junior boot camp or something like that, and we can go through some of the exercises there. I'd say, you know, like if you're encouraging him to do 10-20 minutes at home, that's brilliant. Again, like maybe try and target the full body, so try not to like focus too much on just one area. If you're only doing it a couple of days a week or whatever, then go for a whole body perspective, especially when he's younger. You want to get a nice, good, even balance. And then obviously as he gets older and you get more into training, and then if you want to split it into like lower body and upper body and stuff, that's when you can do that. But really, if it's like home workouts and it's just with like hand dumbbells or resistance bands or just body weight, then go for a full, like the whole body. So, you know, press ups, some squats, some hip thrusters, some tricep dips, what else have we got? You know, a bit of like maybe cardio stuff, get him doing some running up and down the stairs, bits and bobs like that. To be honest, where he's younger, he's going to be very adaptable, and he's going to change, and his muscles will change. So if you get him just to do any of those things, he will get stronger and he will get better. And that's the great thing about children, is they adapt really quickly and really well. But yeah, if you have any more questions about that, then make sure you send me an email or a text, or just ask me at bootcamp, and we can go through some bits and bobs for him. Alright guys, so that's the first one. I'll check in again soon with another one. And if you have any more in the meantime, please don't hesitate to get in contact and let me know. I want this really to be for you. I want to make sure I'm answering your questions and anything that you want to know, so that I'm helping better you and your families and your performance. So yeah, cool. Thanks guys. See you all at bootcamp tonight. Bye.